Oh my. Look at this. Okay, so I guess I got called out, and I'm also a worthless minion, and I guess I got a bigger face or something. I'm not really. This is supposed to be me, dude. Just refeed the image back into the AI. You messed it up. I don't know how you did it. All you had to do was give it a picture of me. And then when they gave you this, you went, never, hold on, one more time. Let's go again. Let's go again. But apparently not. I don't, maybe he was trying to make me look weird. I don't know. But yeah, so we got calling out Punk Apostate, the worthless minion of Deconstruction Zone. This sucker, we're not going to get to very much of this. I'm going to be honest. It's 6 hours. What the hell? Like, why would you talked about me for 6 hours? What is the matter with you, dude? That you're insane. You're insane. I don't know what's wrong with you. So anyway, we're just gonna watch a little bit of it, but I'm sure it's gonna be funny. I think I watched like a couple minutes of it and skipped around and everything. Um, didn't really seem like much, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think we're gonna spend a whole time on this, but we'll spend some, we'll spend some since we do. I know I shouldn't give the airtime to this kind of nonsense, but I think this is my first time being called out. So cool. I mean, so that's kind of cool. It's kind of fun, right?
It was fission. It was fissionific. That's right, Jack. The PP. You know, come on, PP. Get away from this preterism, man. I think we made it pretty clear that is pretty outlandish. But anyway, we're not here for that tonight. We're gonna respond to Punk Apostate.
That's me. You're talking about me.
He decided to tag me in and do response stream to me.
I never tagged him once. I never tagged him. I don't tag people when I cover their shit.
Or our channel. In fact, the pod, not just me, but so we're gonna respond to that. We're gonna call
Literally didn't tag him.
him out and tell his boy the all the bootlicking he does, flying monkey firm to actually get Justin to debate me in a formal debate.
That's what this is all about. I guarantee it. He's like, oh, he heard me say that I talked to Justin. So he's like, oh, maybe he'll tell him to have him debate me in a formal debate. Hell no. No, man. Absolutely not. Have you seen you in informal debates? You think you know how they say if you can't be responsible with a little bit, we can't give you more responsibilities. Well, clearly you can't be responsible enough for the little tiny like nothing debates that you've done on TikTok. How can we possibly expect it to be anything other than insane during a formal debate? Come on, man. No.
Where he doesn't have the controls and he can't mute me and etc. etc.
So you can just melt down and just swear and go crazy, just calling everybody names and everything in a drunk meltdown, and nobody can do anything other than the moderator, who would absolutely do the same thing, man.
So let's pull it up.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, this guy is really fidgety. I think he's on meth or something. Like he's just not acting normal and how normal people act, I would say.
So I've watched a couple of minutes of this. Now remember that he did that. Okay. Remember that he said that I'm on meth. Okay. Because he kind of gets mad about the exact same thing. And it's so funny.
So I think we have a druggie here, someone that's on meth.
Now, the thing is, the funny part is, this is me not on drugs. And that's what happens because all the stuff that I used to do was all downers because of this on the regular. So I have to bring it down, so that's what the drugs were for. I hated uppers. Are you kidding? Adding to this nonsense? No, I'm already like this.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, here we go.
All right. So what do we have here? Let's take a look at wow. Boy, these AI things are just going crazy. What is this? So it's just so I guess you're gonna upload other people. You can upload other people's faces. Why did you turn it up too loud, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's literally clipping right now into AI, and then make them cross-eyed. Because that's not weird. You do, but
You know what? You know, if you're gonna call me out on that, why don't you call Justin out for calling me a drunk, for slandering me as a drunk?
you just said I was on meth, man. Like how can you get mad? Oh my god! Like way to get mad about the thing you just fucking did. Holy shit!
And maliciously slandering me like that.
Oh yeah, like what you did, like saying I was on meth because I'm a little fidgety.
And it's defamation slander, but
Yeah, it's defamation slander to say I'm on meth.
you don't give a shit about that. You care about your hero,
idiot.
Justin, getting wrecked, which he did.
No, he really didn't. Really didn't.
So let's continue.
And so it's this dude, Praise I Am. And this dude had a complete meltdown when he was debating Justin. This is Justin in the Deconstruction Zone. And he clearly wanted him to see this thumbnail. He's like, yeah, look what I did to your face, buddy. Yeah, take that. Because it's pretty much all you can do, I'm sure. I haven't watched any of this, okay? So I'm just going to be straight up and honest here. We're going to cover it and see how it goes. Well, now I sound fidgety, okay? Because you turned up the frickin', you made me, you cranked up the speed. Guarantee it's not what the thumbnail suggests or the title. It's not like a coward.
Oh wow! So like, we're I bet you we're going to get an objective evaluation from this retard.
Oh yeah, he like says slurs and stuff. Sorry about that. Jeez Louise. Thanks, idiot.
I don't think so.
How is this word come back? This is like the weirdest shit ever. And that word, like, it seems to me like it's just so strange that is. It's like, what are we in the 1990s again? And I guess we kind of are, except that 4chan is like the internet now. It's just the 4chan has spread to the entire internet and all YouTube and all everything at this point.
All he's gonna do is say nuh-uh and just denial.
Sounds like you're not being very objective, Mr. I Am.
It's denial's not just a
Praise Robinette I Am.
river in Egypt.
What?
Amen, Praise. But I heard when you were on there and you didn't have a meltdown. Not even close.
He's had multiple meltdowns. Like, which one are we even talking about? Because I've seen like several at this point, and it almost seems like every single time this weirdo goes on there, he starts swearing and melting down and yelling and everything. Every single time.
Oh, that's right. Good to see you, brute facts. What are we gonna do with these atheists, man?
Send him to the denial.
Send them to denial. Denial just say no river in Egypt. Okay, here we go.
Wow. Okay. I think he really likes that joke or something. I don't know. We'll see, right? But I'm trying to get. I messaged Justin to see if he wants to come on and maybe react to the one where he melts down and see what he thinks about it. Anyway, all right, we're gonna get into this. I am Brentley, and this is the Punk Apostate. Let's go. Oh yeah, I'm Brentley, and this is the Punk Apostate. Let's go. I forgot to do the intro. It's my bad. You know. All right. Sorry about that. But I'm glad that I reminded me. This is weird. This is too weird. I feel like it's like turning a mirror on a mirror. I don't like it. I feel like we're inceptioning. Yeah, it's crazy. I probably shouldn't have done it right when I was just about to do it on the, goddamn it. What that one doing? He turns it down. Whoa. Yeah, you turned it up too loud, dipshit.
The point of the contention was that I called out Deconstruction Zone. His name's Justin, and I think this guy religiously follows him.
Yeah, that's I religiously. That's exactly right.
You could say that he is a bootlicker.
I don't think you know what that word means. It doesn't mean what you think it means.
Of Justin, a flying monkey of Justin.
That works. You know, especially since I'm a white person. I wouldn't do that on everybody though.
Minion. So, you know, he gets butthurt that we call him out.
Not really. Butthurt. Why? Why would I get butthurt? you like failed miserably in a debate, and then you're like trying to cover it, and it was just really funny.
We'll keep supplying them with fuel in their Dunning-Kruger syndrome. Right. They speak like...
Yeah, that's what I got. It's so funny. Like, first of all, I haven't even done anything yet. And they're like, he's got Dunning-Kruger syndrome. Are you fucking kidding? Have you seen me? I'm like the most like critical of myself person on the planet.
Yeah, exactly. As if they're informed and more, you know, more intelligent or something. Come on, people.
Yeah, there's some stuff happening. How long did that take? Jeez, that was like 4 minutes of it. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to sit here for 4 minutes and just wait for people to show up? Is that a normal thing? I don't know how to do this stuff, to be honest. Okay, here's out.
So, how dare you,
Spanish virgin. I think I might messed up.
Jesus replied, the things that are impossible for people are possible for God.
It's cool. I didn't make a mistake. I'm sorry. Never mind. He's like skipping through because you missed the whole, you know, never mind. What is that stuff?
1827.
Stupid.
We are live.
That was weird. I'm Brent Lee, but, you know, I wouldn't expect this douchebag to get my name right, you know? Oh, yeah, because somebody in the chat was named Brent. It was like the first person he said hey to. That was weird.
We got Manny in the house. Manny. God bless you, Manny. Why is this guy fidgeting like he's like is
praise. He just keeps on bouncing around and it's annoying. Like you just want to just say just to, you know, stop it.
It's called ADHD, dude. I don't know what to tell you. So in PTSD, see, trauma stores itself in your body, and then it does this thing. You know what? I'm not going to go through all this.
Exactly. Well, really, just relax, buddy. Why are you so fidgety? And
Manny, dude, I think this guy. I think he might be drunk. That is kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Now he's starting to push the narrative. I'm drunk. Do I sound drunk here, folks?
Yes. Holy shit. Yes, dude. Can you hear yourself? You couldn't think of the word bootlicker a minute ago when you had just said it.
No, praise. Not even close.
She's wasted. She's wasted too. I don't know what's going on. Or they're both on volume. I don't know what's happening.
Unbelievable. You first have to even drink alcohol to be drunk.
Or it could be Valium. You could take Valium. You don't have to be on any alcohol to take Valium.
Do you see what?
In fact, it's recommended. Don't take both at the same time. It's really bad. It's a bad day for everybody.
This is why the Bible puts it as on the level of satanic, slandering people, lying, false accusing.
Yeah.
This is the damage they can do to people. Everyone's drunk now because Justin did.
Right, and that was all because of Justin.
No, dude, it's the way you talk, man. Like, I get it. I'm fidgety. Like, that's why you would think that I'm on stuff or whatever. The reason that I think you're on stuff is because you sound super slow. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
And he wanted to hold your character hostage because he was losing grip.
No, it literally sounds like he's drunk. Oh my God. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
So he has to attack personally, instead of attacking my arguments. He didn't know how to attack them.
No, we got to those too, and so did Justin.
Exactly.
This is so weird. There's like all of us all over. There's two of me. There's two of them. This is weird.
Wow, punk apostate. You're just as bad as your leader, your tribal leader, Justin. You're just as bad.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Shameful, but shameful. Yeah, well,
It's shameful. It is. It's shameful. It is. I'm not drunk at all.
We got an interesting show for y'all tonight. I went on Deconstruction Zone's channel. I faced him one-on-one.
How's everybody doing? Doing okay? Who won today? Let me see. Sorry, this one through me because it's just so weird. Like I'm all off because of this thing. All right, how we doing? Who won today? Let me see. Where Giselle won? I thought I saw a different. Hold on, something's in the way. Anyway, all right. I think it was Pandora's Pinata won. Where'd it go? Sorry. I'm on a different computer. Let me do this one. Yeah, Pandora's Pinata was like first. Of course, they got there right away. Said this greeting has been compelled by the deterministic nature of the universe. Hello. And that is like fundamentally how it has to work. You know, I don't make the rules. Okay. God does. All right. Drusilla a second. How we doing? What's up? There we go. Hey. All right. And then we got look at the trees. Punks. We're punk guests. Okay. That is the cult that we're all sorry. Now everybody left. So like, no, I'm not even that's it. I'm out of here. Calling me a cult. No, it's our philosophy. Punkism is, and that makes us punkists. And punkism is pretty much just a spin-off of funism, which just where fun's sort of the basis of everything. Anyway, Burns, how you doing? What's going on? Who else we got here? We got Baba. What's up, Baba? Doing all right? Hey, that's you. It is me. You're right. And that's you right there. I know that's crazy. Anyway, Ryan, how we doing, Ryan? What's up? Oh yeah. And we got John. How we doing, John? It's like, hey, PA, good. Oh, I'm PA. That's right. I always forget this. I'm bad at the shorthand thing. Anyway, let's else what we got there. Jessica, how you doing, Jessica? What's up? We got this. This is Sabor Ahmed level of trying to invite yourself into a debate with someone. I know, right? It's so sad. As if I'm gonna like message, hey Justin, he was like Praise I Am said he wants to do a formal debate because you kept muting him. So I think you got to do it. You know, he literally called me out. He made an AI of my face and everything, made me look old and big. Yeah, like I ate a few extra cookies last year. I know. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. What else we got here? Ember. How we doing, Ember? What's up? Oh yeah. Greetings, survivors. 'Tis us. That is it. Oh yeah. All right. Who else we got here? We got AR. What's up, AR? How you doing? Praise Doug. Yes. Thank you, Ember. Yes, praise Doug. Oh my God. Tracy. How you doing, Tracy? What's up? And let me see. Oh, did I just mess it up? I always mess it up. Okay. All right. That was it. Hey, everybody. All right. Now we're going. Oh, Wolfos. What's up, Wolfos? Sorry, I almost missed you. All right. Now we're going back. Now we're going to watch the thing with the stuff. Okay. Here we go.
Wax the fourthum rectum.
I think something did happen to your rectum, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was what you just said.
He rage booed me. We're going to review this.
Oh, so all right. So I'm watching the review because I like to do it from their perspective. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of excited to see like his breakdown of what he thinks he got right in the debate with Justin that I haven't even seen, to be honest. But I did see one of them where
you've already decided what you were going to think. Justin's going to be right no matter what I say. He's just always going to be right. So it's already.
I mean, you are a Christian, dude. So yeah, I mean, somewhat, yeah. But I mean, I could still say that Christian does a good job at a debate.
Decided
But you didn't. You didn't do a good job in the debate. It was really bad.
Script that this goofball is trying to push. So this is what we have to deal with atheists. They're not willing.
You know, I call myself a goofball, and I think so. It's not. You know, so that didn't bother me. Is my point.
To take a look at the other side and evaluate.
I love it. Look at this. Look at this right here. Brute Facts Podcast said, hold on, I'm feeling attacked. I'm as ADHD as it gets and fidget like crazy. So even in his own audience, somebody's like, hey, Quit talking crap about fidgeting. Okay, they even make spinners for us. Okay, that's what just because of what we do. I have ADHD. He's not a method. We have ADHD, and it's true.
I'm feeling attacked. I'm ADHD as it gets and fidget. Okay, I'm just kidding. Well, no, I mean it's not like ADHD. He looks like he's on crack or freaking meth.
But he just said, I'm feeling personally attacked because he fidgets. They clearly fidget as much as I do. Just started screaming and swearing and yelling and saying "f you" and all this other stuff, which was quite entertaining. I'll give it that. It's kind of odd for a Christian to be. Dude, hearing me at 2X is freaking me out, man. Just stop like that. I'm about to slow him down to so that I can even me back out, and then he'll sound even more drunk.
They really worship this guy. Like they venerate him. And what you'll find out, he's no different than the other con artists, the ones that have guile narratives. And the psyoping. He's a psyoper trying to get people to deconstruct in their faith.
He's a psyoper? What? Because he's paid by George Soros to spread not your religion being true? Okay. Nitty, how we doing, Nitty? How you doing? What's going on?
Who knows what he gets? Like, who knows the incentives? And you're just gonna hand wave.
Wait, which one of you are talking right now? I'm starting to get. I gotta look. Why can't you just have the camera on? It makes it a lot easier than looking for a circle that's kind of growing a little bit.
That away too.
It's frustrating.
That's how they meet people like me.
Oh, now we're back. I'm getting lost. I'm sorry. This has got to be confusing as hell.
And
he better not respond to this, because then I'm gonna have to respond to that, and this is gonna get crazy. It's already too crazy.
Then they show their true colors. You'll see what you'll see what his tactics were: over talking me, drowning out my sound, muting me, and then booting me. Hope we got enough footage though.
I'm just giving you trouble. It's guff, buddy. You got to say guff. I'm just giving you guff. All right.
We'll expose him. But anyway.
I don't know why I like the guff thing. It just sounds funny.
Bro, dude, sister, Olive, it's wonderful to be with you guys tonight. Can't wait to delve into it. I don't know what we've never censored you, Charlie. I don't know when we've ever shut you down, what you had to say. We've been fair to you here. But you're right. It's not always a wise thing to debate people on their own channel now.
Was that what he was saying? It doesn't seem like he was saying that he was. It didn't seem like he was saying that you shut him down. He was just saying like you shouldn't debate people on their channels.
I enjoy DZ, but it's.
I love this. This is so funny. I enjoy DZ, but it's because I'm not a Christian anymore. I'm sure I would have been offended while I was a Christian. So he even has like Justin fans in his audience commenting right now that he doesn't read and then puts them up on the screen and then reads them. Oh God.
It's because I'm not a Christian anymore. I'm sure I would have been offended while.
Okay. Well, that's enough out of you. Okay, with your saying that you're like, just get the I hate you. I hate you now.
Well, Charlie got exactly what he richly earned and deserves. Charlie has spoken off his.
I feel like I know that voice. That voice sounds very familiar.
His dung tongue, blathering.
Is that Gary? That's Gary.
Nonsense and lies about people, putting them down, and on this channel we put you in a timeout for that, you retard. And
okay, all right, jeez Louise, what is with this word making a comeback? It's really weird.
So you richly got what you asked for, and that was to be put in timeout, and then continuing to be.
That's Darth Dawkins, right? Am I right? Am I crazy? Is that Darth Dawkins? He would hang out with Darth Dawkins too, wouldn't he? Oh my God.
The asshole that you are, Charlie. We sent you to Heretic Island. You richly earned it. You begged for it. So,
dude. Oh yeah, and he says "dude" all the time. That's what it is. That dude. That is dude. Yeah, because that's like his face. Dude. Like if I ever get into debate, I'm just gonna start mirroring his voice, saying "dude" exactly how he's saying it, so that he can't tell when he's talking and I am talking.
You're not going to play the violin here, like, I'm being censored. I don't think so, Charlie.
He doesn't sound angry enough. I guess you're right. That's it.
No, he's
Darth Dawkins just sounds perpetually pissed. He reminds me of all my when I was on the street, all my old crackhead friends. They were always in a bad mood. Like, what's wrong? You know, they're just constantly pissed, you know, because they're only happy for like 4 seconds. And that's only like right after they took a puff.
we never censored him. We've given him plenty of room and I mean ample time to speak. But if you are belligerent, we will call you out here. We will try to give you warnings. But if you can't take the warnings, then then that's what you get. And this guy, like
Definitely geriatric Gary. Okay.
This is like nails on the chalkboard weird.
Can we delve into it? What are we doing here? Like, I you know, I get that this is all you got, so you got to kind of like warm everybody up. Oh, damn, this is like an hour. Okay, you know what? I mean, let me just. Is it okay? Here we go. Sorry, we can get rid of all the preface, right? We don't need the preface, right?
Versus the tree of life. You know, even Tucker doesn't know that. I mean,
he's being Judaized. What?
Who that person is? So
yeah, learn the gospel before you frickin' and try to speak bad about it. When you try,
dude, I was like a Christian for like most of my life. I know what I mean. I don't know what you think the gospel is, since it changes depending upon your denomination and everything. But I know the damn gospel, dude. It's not that complicated.
Try to badmouth the gospel. Learn it first.
What's up, Kent? How we doing, man?
Before you speak, you try to disparage it. But good to see.
Like, who the hell doesn't know the gospel by now? Like, seriously, who the hell doesn't know it? It's everybody. Like, if somebody comes up, I need to teach you the gospel. Like, got it. No, I already know. I've read it like 1.5 billion times. Okay, holy shit.
James. Thelos is I'm not trying to show PP. That's pretty weird too. Anyway,
I'm not going to bring that up.
What? Oh, I think it's kind of funny that I think they might be referring to the Tucker Carlson conversation that he had with some dude. I don't know who it was, but it was.
We're not talking about Tucker Carlson.
It was quite surprising. They were talking about him earlier, which is why I said that. But I did make a mistake here. So to me, I almost thought. And it's funny because I realized I made a mistake afterwards. I'm like, no, that would be the opposite. Why would he? If he was Judaized, then he would be. Then he would be defending like Israel or something. But anyway, I was like, he's defending the Palestinians. So just, you know, I'm getting ahead of it. All right, I'm about to make a mistake. Here we go. Talked about it. That Tucker Carlson was actually, you know,
it was literally like an atheist.
Oh, like he just skipped ahead. Okay.
Clown show that Wild Heart.
Wow, buddy, you could have gotten me there because I made a mistake. You know, never mind. I don't know why I'm helping him out. Jesus Christ.
How much rambling are you gonna do, apostate clown, punk apostate?
You just skipped like what rambling? Hold on. What rambling?
Literally like an atheist clown show that Wild Heart was wrong.
How much rambling are you gonna do, apostate clown?
That was you dipshit. You just cut yourself off and then said that it was me rambling when it was you rambling, you dumb shit.
Punk apostate. Why don't you actually give a
what
real rebuttal or something?
So what?
Like I just see him blathering and rambling on. I mean, at least
that was you.
Address something.
I mean, and I was confused because it wasn't Wild Heart's face on the screen.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, isn't that Wild?
What is Wild Heart?
That's all the crap that comes out of Wild Heart's mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, is that some other TikToker that does the same thing? I guess.
They have an olive mentioned
a superstar debunk. Yeah, that's right. God damn it.
Something that you're the one poking your nose in our business in this community. Why don't you come here and meet people and learn about it before you talk about them? So weird, this guy.
What are you talking about?
It's the same evil spirit because he accused me of being a drunk.
Yeah, you don't. Right after you accused me of being on meth, you dipshit. You sound drunk at all right now, man. You sound totes soaps. Yeah, sure. Now let's go to totes.
Did you believe this piece of crap? He thinks I sound drunk there.
You sound drunk here, man. Like you just have like if you're not drunk, seriously, I'm sorry, but you got permanent drunk sounding voice. Holy shit.
Yep. Guile narrative.
And Will Freeman.
In fact, I've never witnessed you drunk, Tom. His name's Tom. Well, that's good to know. Hey, everybody, it's Tom. Praise I am is Tom, Kevin. His name's Tom. We know his name now. Well, his first name doesn't really. Anyway, it's not a big deal.
I mean, like, you're not even a Christian. You deconverted from Christianity, and even you say, you never witnessed me drunk.
Because you're never on camera, dude. We can't see your eyes with the eyelids halfway down, and your tongue out.
And he's known me for 3 years. Why are you pushing? Why are you slandering my reputation, you piece of shit?
You were just doing it to me, like before you got mad about this. It's so funny.
And I will call you out as that. That's just it says
resting drunk face. Yeah, that's why he's not on camera right now, because he has resting drunk face.
You evil. That's what the Bible says.
He just has resting drunk brain. That's what that is. He's got resting drunk brain.
It's called righteous indignation. You're a piece of shit. So is Justin.
Yeah, you sound like a good Christian, man. Jesus is so proud. I'm so proud of you. So yeah, I'm gonna say.
What an idiot! Like,
Let's cut the toads. Yeah, let's cut that. Yeah, I didn't say that. Nope.
like, is that his go-to when someone's when someone's waxing the floor with him? Like when someone's destroying his arguments? Oh, you're drunk. How drunk are you tonight?
Listen to what you're saying. Listen. My God, he's still on the drunk thing. That shit really bothers him. Because it's true. That's what it is. It's true. The meth thing doesn't bother me at all because it's not true. So I don't care. Your voice right now. You sound like.
What do you believe this? This gaslighting, slandering, and defaming my character? He doesn't even give a shit. He just says it.
He doesn't even give a shit. He just says stuff with his face. His face just says things. Unbelievable.
What gives, man? Why are this world is turning to shit? I mean, it already is. It's turning into pot.
The world is just destroyed now because somebody called me drunk. And now I'm reacting to them calling me drunk and getting mad about it as I'm reacting to it. What the fuck? What do you do? Why would you do this?
But I mean, really, this is the atheist. This is their morality. Well, I mean, I guess we can expect that because they're
what morality, man?
They don't have any moral foundation.
Oh my God. Yep, you got me. You're right, and your moral foundation includes slavery.
They're amoral. Ad hominem attacks is all they have.
I know, right? I guess I did strike a nerve with this dude. What the fuck? Wow.
When they debate the issues, right? This is pure ad hominems.
Yeah, and Tracy's right. Like, technically saying someone sounds drunk is a subjective opinion and therefore not slander. If you said he is drunk, that could be slander, right? And I didn't. I'm just saying he sounds drunk because I'm like, listen to him now. He still sounds drunk. He sounds like he's permanently drunk. Holy shit! You sound like you're drunk right now. Did you like wake up and have your fifth?
Guess who? And how would you know if I at least give some indicator?
I literally said you sound drunk. Oh my God!
It's like, hey. He's slurring his speech. Where am I slurring my speech anywhere?
The whole time. You're doing it right now. For the morning for breakfast? Dude, I hope you never get pulled over. Holy shit. You dump your cereal in and just put some vodka just all over it.
Exactly, praise, and then
Wow.
He is furious right now, dude. Dude, why don't you watch ahead so you know what I'm gonna say so you can respond?
Yeah,
or just grow some thicker skin.
Praise when
My God.
a smear campaign has begun already. So the other guy started the smear campaign.
Dude, that is
this is what flying monkeys do.
That is
Dawkins. They all start hoovering around and continue that guile narrative.
I mean,
this is like
it really does sound like him though. Holy shit. If it's not him, I don't know, maybe just whoa, hey, thank you. Drusilla, how you doing? Thank you. So this is very entertaining. Oh my God, I'm glad. Okay, because I'm like, this feels like I just feel like a narcissist right now. Like reacting to me, reacting to somebody. Anyway, holy shit! Thank you so much. That's awesome. Really appreciate that, Drusilla. That's awesome.
They're like on it, like flies on shit. That's what they do.
Yeah. You know what?
It's just like. So much dead air too. It's just like, yeah, that's what they do. You know, Okay, just your flies and the shit and stuff. That's what I'm saying. No wonder this stream is 6 hours long.
If I was in my flesh and I was probably even a non-believer, I would find Justin and knock the shit out of him.
What the fuck? What? How did it go back to Justin somehow? I thought we were talking about me, buddy. Okay. Why don't you focus that fury over here, all right, on the person you're actually covering?
For fucking life. I really would, but see, that's in the flesh. It's
like I would beat him up because I am so much like that's what intelligent people do when they have good arguments. They'd say, "I if I was somebody else, I'd beat him up."
Doing the spirit though is we forgive, we give blessings. So blessings to Justin and
yeah, you certainly seem like you are a forgiving person.
an apostate punk, whatever his name is, punk apostate.
Thank you for forgiving me. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good praise.
I would knock the shit out of. I mean, I'm telling you, if I don't even know how atheists hold on with reality, and they don't crack.
What?
Like if any animal, because this is the way they have to see. This is the way they have to.
Yeah, I don't. I'm starting to think I can hear it change too now. Like it doesn't really sound like that. It's funny. Like it sounded like him for like a good couple of seconds, and he's got the dude thing in his glasses, so that threw me because he always just said dude, you know, whatever he's like trying to shout somebody over. So it made sense for that second, but I'm starting to hear it now. It's come. I don't think that's him either. Yeah, I think you might be right. Ken said they seem to be thinking that from one day to the next, if someone starts believing that morals come from God, then bam, suddenly they now have a valid ground for morals. But the day before that, they did it. Yeah. I don't get how that whole argument makes sense. Like, I don't know. It's just like, oh, good. Now I have a basis for my morals. Now tell me what is right and wrong because I can't figure it out. I can't decide my morals for me. Okay. So you got to tell me what you think your God wants me to behave like so I can do whatever you tell me your God wants me to do.
Perceive reality. If any other animal next to you messes with you, you fuck up that animal. And that's how it's a
how is this person a Christian, man? Like how like the way you fuck up that animal, like you don't do not sound like a Christian, dude.
Beast mentality and animal mentality with think
and listen, he just slurred animal. He couldn't say animal. He's like animal. That's like a beast mentality, anal. That's anal mentality right there.
With you, you fuck up that animal. And that's how it's a beast mentality and animal mentality.
An anal mentality, I know. And if you have an anal mentality, Jesus Christ, go to adamandeve.com. They got stuff for people that have anal mentalities, you know, to decide. Adamandeve.com is America's #1 adult toy dispensary. Save yourself trip to that sticky store and get your butt some stuff. Just enter code Brentley at checkout. That's BRENTLY at checkout. Get your butt some stuff. I already said that. Why am I doing? I'm just repeating the tagline. That's like all this ad is. Just one big tagline. What are you doing, man? Come on, get better. Be better. Kevin, cut all of that. Holy shit. I know I'm getting mad at you like it's your fault. It's my fault, but just cut it all. Okay, seriously.
Thank God for the Spirit.
No, not the ad. Just the mess ups.
Thank God for His Holy Spirit, the gospel, and the spiritual things where we won't resort to that. But we do the opposite. Bless your enemy. So we're going to give blessings to these two atheists.
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. That feels good. Thank you. Thank you for the and on my other shoulder too. All these blessings just feels good. Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice of you.
Now, I can still, you know what? I'm still going to reprove you as a piece of shit, though. There's nothing. That's not even.
That's now all my blessings have been removed. Like, what is going on here? You just took them back. Okay, what the hell?
Unloving to call you a piece of shit. It's actually telling you the truth, what you are. So I hope.
God damn it, Kevin.
People understand what real love is. It's also telling the truth. You know.
Oh, right, because it's a tough love. That's it.
Low
my God.
hanging fruit, total waste of time. But there's a few things I did want to respond to because I think he tried to respond to my argument.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Well, let me read what it says. God damn it, Kevin. Oh, I did. I already read. That's that. That's what we do. That's how we talk to Kevin around here. Okay. He's like our Jerry from Parks and Recreation. Anyway, I always felt bad for that guy. It's almost hard to watch that show now because of how mean they are to Jerry. I'm like, man, I forgot about this part. Be nicer to Jerry, man. What the hell? He didn't do anything to anybody.
Arguments. So we're gonna go through that. I might have to fast forward this.
It was ridiculous, and then the chat kept going in like, "How many beers are you in?" And then I seen one said in the chat, "I'm not sure if he's drunk or from Boston." And but I'm
That's kind of mean. I mean, come on, chats. Let's not do that to Bostonites. Bostonians? Bostonites. I don't know. What do we call Boston people?
glad that you said
They're loud. They're loud. That's why they assume they're drunk. But it's not their fault. It's just a loud city. You know, plus everybody's Irish, so they're loud.
gaslighting, because that's totally gaslighting. And to me, it's just a
It was gaslighting because that's totally gaslighting. Why? Well, because it's gaslighting. Oh, good. Okay, thanks for clearing that up.
spirit. It's a spirit, and there's like a trend going around accusing everybody of being a drunk.
I know.
You don't. No, just you. Just this. What was his name again? Todd. Bob. What the fuck? I already forgot it. What was his name? Chat. I totally lost. Anyway, God damn it. Not too so. Tom. It was Tom. I'm sorry. I got to remember because it's like Tom and Jerry, except he's Tom and Justin is Jerry. It's kind of funny, you know what I mean? It's good. Either, man. Like, what has happened?
Wow, he just gaslighted and slandered all of them too. Without
What?
Wow.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I know.
You don't sound too sober either, man. Like, what has happened?
Wow, he just gaslighted and slandered all of them too. Without
Oh, Olive. Yeah. Yeah, Olive, I'm sorry, you do. You sound drunk. Okay. Y'all need to quit drinking so much.
And I heard that, yeah, you know, but see, that's just his own insecurities that are flowing through.
About insecurity about what? Sounding drunk?
I know.
Yeah, totally. Insecurity. That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, this is
Boy, y'all are just empty as hell are over here. You got nothing to say.
what they resort to. But see, notice how they haven't even touched my arguments yet. Let's see if they can even
You haven't. Oh my God, the video has barely started, dude.
touch it.
They're like, accuse it, because clearly he sounded like he's been accused of that too, Mr. Dude. But I guess if it's Mr. Dude, and he likes the Big Lebowski, which is another. It's odd that Christians would like stuff like this and identify with somebody. It's like a Christian with like a Hunter S. Thompson meme.
You don't even understand what he was doing at the dude. The dude is Jesus.
What? Why would the dude be Jesus? Just because he has long hair? Oh my God.
You don't even know the story behind it.
You're right. I don't. That is true. I guess I should have known something I couldn't possibly have known.
Amen. Praise.
You fucking what a weirdo.
Like, you ever like?
He's like, he doesn't even know the lore of our channel. It's like me when he like reacts to me. I mean, he doesn't even know who Kevin is. He doesn't even know like the goddamn it Kevin joke. What an idiot. Like, watch more of my content and know my deep cuts, you fucking idiot.
This is not even proper. You know, this is not even how you're supposed to conduct yourself in any.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Jessica's like, maybe you would address your argument if you stopped yapping and started playing the video. But he himself, okay. Oh my God, not this himself, but this himself hasn't even started the damn video, and so I'm having to just kind of pad the goddamn time because there's nothing happening. Jesus.
Social
Which is kind of my wheelhouse. I actually have some of the most fun when I'm just padding time. You know what I mean?
Any social place or anywhere you're around other people. This is not how you treat people, man.
Dude, have you heard you? Oh my God. You're like, I would knock him the hell out if I wasn't totes giving him blessings right now because I'm such a good Christian. I bless my enemies. That's what I do. But but I would beat the shit out of them if they didn't.
You don't even ask, dude, what's with the dude? Look at the picture there. What
You get that I can't, that I'm not communicating with them, right, man? You get that I can't ask questions to the, oh my, wow, this guy's an idiot.
is that? What does that mean? You don't even ask questions. You just assume things. What?
How the hell can I ask you a question? What is wrong with you? Do you know how videos work?
You are one retard. You're
Oh my God. Okay. Jeez Louise.
a puppet. You're a puppet for someone else. You're worthless.
You're worthless, man. Yeah. Take that. Something like, yeah, I'm Christian, but I'm with Hunter. That guy was, wow, that was a fun, that dude was a cool guy, you know, outlaw journalist. Am I right?
Oh,
Yeah, and they were drinking because he was talking about it, that they were all drinking.
Unbelievable.
it's rejection.
You know, some people can drink and not get drunk. I know. Okay, look, I'm as confused about it as you are. All right, buddy. That's not that's not me. But other people can do.
First, you actually have to drink alcohol to get drunk, you dipshit. You guys are accusing a person of being drunk when they haven't even took one sip of alcohol. Praise does not drink. So what about that do these folks not understand, Praise?
Dude, are you drinking right now? Why do y'all sound so slow? If you don't drink, why y'all like sound this slow? Because geez Louise.
Right, and then he's trying to white knight for Justin, saying he's not drunk. Like, how would
And
you?
he knows, Praise, because he is hearing you and he knows that he is lying.
What? Listen to your, oh my God. Have you ever talked to somebody who's, I live in Florida, okay? I hear drunk people constantly. It's almost everybody here, okay? So I know, all right?
He knows that he just wants to push that narrative for Justin.
Jeez, gas leak. That's actually good. Yeah, no, that's actually, you know, that could possibly be the case. There's something like that going on.
So
Whippets, maybe. Just the cat. The whippet can't. No, the voice would be lower. Maybe they don't be talking down here. Like, I don't even know. Oh man, I don't even know what's going on right now. You're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy.
you know, these people are the most worthless people in society because they
You are such a good Christian, man. Oh, it's so nice. You're so loving. It's just, you know, all the blessings you're shooting all over me now.
don't even stand for themselves. They
What?
stand for other people. They do the dirty
Who? You think I should be standing for myself? What kind of narcissist weirdo do you think I should be?
work for other people. You know how despicable and disgusting they are, the worthless they are.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Wow, you just sound unhinged, man. Jeez Louise.
Praise, it's so pathetic.
You haven't even
Yeah, y'all don't sound pathetic at all right now.
Embarrassing.
like has he even touched the debate yet? He keeps
Have you even played the damn thing yet? No, because you keep yapping as much as you keep yapping. Both of you fucking idiots keep on yapping and we haven't even gotten anywhere.
on talking about drunk, this narrative, and all the other retards that
Oh my God, it's like, oh Jesus, what the hell? It's crazy too, because like he's reacting. So there's like 3 of him here, right? There's one in this video that he's debating with Justin, then one here, then one here. Holy shit, dude.
are listening from Justice to right
So weird.
now, you should feel ashamed of yourself too. Even from your monkey evolutionary perspective, empathy. Where's your fucking empathy, you atheist tits?
Oh, good one with the atheist tits, man. That was brilliant, dude. Yeah, that hurt my feelings right there. Now I feel like I'm just a couple of boobs, but boobs are awesome. So why is that even a bad thing?
Exactly, because
Everybody loves boobs. Okay, the
they
hell?
don't have none.
Stupid. Yeah, they don't have none. Yeah, I'm not drunk. Yeah, I don't. Like, they can just like not keep drinking. Like you're
And called him when he, like he didn't.
or something. Listen, yes. How are you?
And then
I can't do anything. I know most people don't plan. What the like when it does when it changes 100 imbibe. Imposter, not a word, right? That's not, you just made that up. You just made that up right now. Stop and what is he doing? Oh, he's just fast forwarding me. Oh, yeah, I can't hold on calls, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, it's because I'm saying hi to the chat. That's what it is. You know, and fuck this chat. I don't want to see them people. See that, Wolfos? You were on a Praise I Am video. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah. I know you were really hoping for that. Fun. Let's see what else we got here. Hellbound Hillbilly. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Hellbound Hillbilly. That is hard to say. Hell yeah, Hellbound. I can't do it. I was going to try. No, I'm not going to do it. Say that 3 times fast. When one of the first words you hear.
And you haven't even done. They haven't even done the research on psyops. Psyops use fallacious argumentation, logical fallacies.
What? I don't think that's right. A psyop is a logical fallacy? No, I don't think that's correct, man.
And that's indisputable. Like even Dude gave actual citation of that research. So I'm sorry, man. You guys know what the hell you're talking about.
What? PSYOP is a what? Dude, PSYOP is like, okay, it's a psychological operation. It just means like where people are screwing with people's minds and stuff. Like Russia does this type of shit all the time with disinformation. You have no idea what the hell you're even talking about.
You don't know what you're ridiculing.
You don't even know what you're ridiculing over here. Here is PSYOP. You know it's going to be a wild video. That is absolutely true. 100%. Let's see. Apostate sisters, what's going on? Oh yeah, I said I think I just watched this. No way, really? Oh, this guy is probably a beta male cook. Okay. My goodness, that's so funny. Oh my god, and this guy's probably a freaking Andrew Tate fan.
Oh, you might be spoken of by this beta male cuck in this next video. Centurion. You know how many fucks that Centurion gives though? 0 fucks.
What was any of that? Was he responding to? You know, I'm not even going to try to figure out this guy not understanding anything. It seems. Jesus. I want to go to something she was saying. And Billy, I'm going to Janice Selfie's shameless sexuality. Let me see who else. So get off, fuck all this shit. He's just talking. He's not even covering the video anymore. I don't even know what we're doing here. It's just like, why is the screen even up there? He's just talking to the chat. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I do this every time, like 10 minutes in. It's kind of a thing. You know, die on that hill. And then there'd be one less friend, you know.
What is this, a chat club or something?
Yeah, it's the same thing you were doing. No, never mind.
It's a chat party. They just chatting in the chat. Is this a social event here in this channel?
It's a live stream, dude. The same thing you're doing with, you know what? God damn it.
So, I mean, we're just means of their entertainment, and then they're just going to chat for an hour and put my face on there. Whatever. You're not addressing shit, a punk.
You aren't? Okay. Dude. Jesus. That psyops. Dude, you are not qualified to discuss psyops when you think tiny people live in your screen. Yeah, I know. They can apparently you can ask questions to the video that's playing, that's pre-recorded. My God. Jesus.
Apostate punk. You're not what have you addressed?
It's punk apostate, dude. Get it? You can't even say my name right. That's how drunk you are.
Shit, nothing.
That's gonna make him so mad when he goes back and watches it. Tommy Punk said, "How's it going, everybody? Been living too." I mean, what? Yeah. Anyway, right.
I'm so sick of the ass kissing, even from these weird Christians that come in there. Oh my God, Justin, you're just so good. You're just so good. He's not good. He's not.
Yeah. What Christians are doing, like maybe he's watching them more than I am, which I guarantee he is, because I don't have a lot of time. But
for themselves, and Dustin. I mean, do you believe this? I want to show you how.
Well, hold on. People that can't think for themselves, and you're saying that's the atheist? That's really funny. Is like Jesus's followers, right? You're
correction, atheist tits. That's what you are. You live off the tits of the government and what they say, and what other
you got that? You got that? Wait, what?
Own little institutions, what they say.
Just shut up, Richard.
You that's the tit you drink from,
What?
rather than thinking objectively and coming out of even like the word, like the movie Matrix, it was coming out of being a sheeple. You're a sheeple. You're an atheist.
Dude, Christians are literally referred to as sheep, man. Not atheists. Christians are referred to as Jesus's sheep because he's the shepherd. You're the, oh my God. And yet, but we're the ones that can't think for ourselves. Like this religion, Christianity, has been at the center of more cults than any other religion, I'm pretty sure. Because it's so easy.
Such as?
To use to control oh God, what are they called? The Branch Davidians, what's another one? That guy that was that drank the fucking Kool-Aid, they were all Christians too, dipshit. Like there's so many damn cults that were all like had Christianity as the basis. Are you serious right now? My God. Troll people because they get you.
And what if there are cults? What does that have to do with the source of Christianity, Jesus himself, the Bible?
I'm arguing against the notion. Oh my good God. He said the atheists don't think for themselves. That's what I'm responding to. And so I said Christianity is the basis of a bunch of cults because Christianity encourages you to not think for yourself. You fucking idiot.
See, this is you're trying to weaponize ignorance. It is a type of psyop, but you try to use logical fallacies.
Jesus Christ, dude, he like loves this word. He like just learned that word like 2 days ago. He's just like now he's just like repeating this word. Like it's a psyop. Everything's a psyop, right? Jesus Christ.
Genetic fallacy.
What? It's a fallacy.
This is you're trying to weaponize ignorance. It is a type of psyop, but you try to use logical fallacies. This is called a genetic fallacy.
What? How is it a genetic fallacy, man?
It's a type of guilty by association fallacy.
No, it's not. I'm talking about thinking for yourself because that was the basis of the thing you were saying. My God. To stand up in the service and be like, I will live in accordance with the book that I know nothing about, and I will do whatever you tell me I'm supposed to do in accordance with that book. And that's thinking for yourself. Oh, he's got to cut me off there. It's like, oh shit, now he's actually making a good
cock as a contemptuous term for a man with a moderate or progressive political views. A weak
good one, man. You got us. You are not like the worst people in society. Holy Lord.
Your servile man often used.
You guys are so sad. Jeez Louise. You know he probably loves that kind of porn. You know what I mean? He's probably in the corner right now while somebody's doing it anyway.
This is a contemptuous term for a man with moderate or progressive political views. Spot on. He's a cock. Yep.
Oh my God, these people are so simple. I think it's exactly not thinking for yourself, and that's where the comfort is. Because strangely enough, there's a comfort in not having to decide stuff. Because it's actually kind of it makes life a lot easier. Like I don't have to think anymore. I can just.
What are you serious? The default view is the flesh, the carnal state of man, pleasure, hedonism. Christianity's anti-hedonism. What are you talking about? It's antithetical to this world, your worldview. Did you listen to what I said at all, man? Like, what are you even responding to? Ask the magic in my head what I should do about this, and then decide that whatever the result is either a test or a blessed, and then I can live life more easily or whatever. But a lot of times you just end up giving away a whole bunch of money to con men. What I mean, the Bible says that let me skip past this. I don't like that he's making a good point. People should not mate and have babies.
Oh my God! Oh, that's right. So funny.
You believe that shit?
I mean, hey, Paul does say that. What's up, Kip? How you doing, man? It's good to see you.
Your boy.
I know this feels weird. It's like watching him watch me. And it's weird. I don't know.
Dan actually thinks the Bible says to not have babies.
It did. It does. It says it in the New Testament. You're thinking of the Old Testament. You know that testament that you always say, well, we don't have to live by that because that's the Old Testament. That was a different covenant, actually. We got a new covenant, and so now we don't. And Paul actually says not to have kids. That is true. He says if you can, don't have any kids. What he's thinking of is the Old Testament, where he's talking about going into the promised land and like go be fruitful and multiply or whatever, so they can make a bunch of them. But that's not in reference to Christians. That's not a Christian part of the Bible.
What did retard and you?
Oh my God. Holy shit. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize he was going to just be saying slurs this whole time. My God.
And you drink the
What a piece of shit.
Kool-Aid. You swallow it whole like a fucking idiot.
Exactly, Praise.
He's a sheeple. You're a sheeple.
You're literally follow a shepherd, man.
Dude. Like, but see, here's the problem with the Bible, because he's taking the instruction. But see, Justin knows the Bible in context. That's the thing.
He doesn't know shit in context.
So when they said be fruitful and multiply, that was talking about the Jews. It's so funny.
Oh, that's just talking about the Jews. Well, who's that? What do you mean? It's Adam and Eve, you fucking idiot.
Oh, okay. So it's even further back. I thought it was talking about the promised land. If he's even right about that. I don't know. Kip, where's Kip at? Kip would know this. In the Old Testament, do they say be fruitful and multiply when we're talking about Adam and Eve, or the promised land, or the Israelites, spreading their seed or whatever?
I mean, come on, there was no Jews even there. Come on, that's funny, Praise.
Oh, Linda, she said, thank you.
It's still, you just demonstrated that it's not for Christians. It was Adam and Eve just filling up the earth. It was not for Christians.
Well, she's going to go to a home on Thursday. Well, that's good to hear.
Oh my goodness, yes. Thank you for letting us.
Oh, I'm so glad Linda's getting home. That I knew that was really hard on her, and it's never a good time to be in the hospital. So I'm thankful that she's coming home too.
No, we will definitely
Thoughts and prayers, seriously.
pray for her. Thank you.
When they are willing to take the message that's for the Jews, and then they reject other messages that were for the Jews. But like,
you just shut your stupid mouth. You know what the hell you're talking about. Stay out of it. At least Justin can have at least a couple brain cells, more unlike you.
It's a deep set up.
Just explain why I'm wrong, then, man.
Right? That was not a New Testament. Says that Paul says if you can be alone, it just isn't dedicated.
Now he's skipping. Now he's skipping because he knows that I'm right. That's so funny. Because the New Testament, Paul says, if you can just be alone and just serve God without even getting married, do that. But if you're burning with passion, then get married.
Humanly possible.
Jesus.
No, he says if you're going to burn in lust, it's better to get married than burn in lust.
Yeah, if you're going to burn with lust, but it's better to be alone if you can be alone.
See, yeah, actually learn the scriptures, man. Like you're a fucking idiot.
That's it.
Yeah.
And he deserves that laughter. He should be. You see how he makes it a universal mandate or something? Like no one.
Which one is
Paul
talking?
is talking to people in the church. He's not even talking to unbelievers.
Yeah, he was talking to Christians. That was the point. Jesus. What an idiot.
And Adam and Eve are not Jews, right?
They were kind of, right? They were the start of the, I don't know if they are, but they were pretty close in relation to they're Hebrews, but the Jewish thing came later, I think.
Foreign. And I can't believe how many mental midgets that collapse and fall into.
That's so funny that he used the word mental midgets. Wow. That's there's a NoFX song. I know, I'm always talking about NoFX, but there's a NoFX song where it's like
You've been speaking for 22 minutes and haven't even yet touched upon my arguments. That just, this shows you what a waste of time this channel is. And Justin,
it's called Regaining Unconsciousness, and he calls that up with the look forward and
oh my God,
and I'm
just like fast forwarding through.
I don't know what's to put it. You hate evil. Call him out, right?
And again, that's part of the manipulation, the emotional manipulation, because then they're basically calling you like a narcissist and stuff, and nobody wants to be labeled. Like he's Republican.
In my opinion,
my
he claimed to
God.
be a Christian for 35 years. Well, you always hear that.
He went to full seminary. He did he went full blown. He learned everything he could so that he could go be a pastor, and in that process, realized, oh shit, this is all bullshit. And not only
Who is he talking about now? Is he talking about Matt Dillahunty? If he actually listened to Matt Dillahunty's own testimony,
Why the hell would I be talking about Matt Dillahunty? You fucking, what an idiot, dude. Drink less, dude. Holy shit. Man, take a break once in a while, dude. You got wet brain. Dude.
Simone, you wouldn't even say that.
I'm talking about Justin, clearly. Oh my God. All right. I think
It's weird how they always have to say this. Anybody that disagrees with the God that they
all right, I did like an hour of this. Got a board now. So sort of going on. All right. What else we got? Like I am going to cover this one at some point. Look how sad this is. What is happening here? This is what who does this? That's so weird, man. To like put somebody he's obsessed. That's not healthy, man. This dude's got problems for real. Holy Lord. And make snot coming out of his nose too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, cross-eyed and snot. And yeah, make his teeth buck. Yeah, make his buck teeth, dude. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What a weirdo. All right. So let me look at some stuff. I wanted to see some stuff about this. The protests that are going on. Kind of curious about it, and Tim Pool's talking about it. So let's check it out. Oh, and I guess Hassan went there, so I was gonna watch some of his. Damn, dude, it got crazy over there in LA. It always seems like I mean, I don't know, maybe it just seems like LA is like always the canary in the coal mine when it comes to like protests happening. Like they always seem to either start there, or like Portland too. That was one too, right? But and apparently on I think the 14th, in like a couple days, yeah, about 3-4 days, there's supposed to be a bunch of protests. So make sure to get out there. Maybe make sure you pre-milk your eyes. You got to milk your eyes first. That doesn't mean like squeezing stuff out. You just dump. No, I don't know if it works, but just anything's worth a shot. Damn. Scare the horse, dude. Like what is it with them showing up with horses? That just feels weird. Is it so they can like what, like not like scare people with them or something? Like, the horse is gonna step on you. Okay, you better back up. Do it. I got a horse. There's the image right there. This is the cover of every news outlet that's right wing. The Mexicans have taken over the state. It's like, Jesus.
Riots in Los Angeles.
Hey, Pandora's Pinata, thank you so much. Oh, let me bring that up on the screen. Here, let me switch over. Okay. So, Pandora's Pinata said, this is the best thing ever. A bit worried that your response have 3-1 ratio. I'm all for 18. Wait, 18H of making fun of. But that's like 3 seasons on Netflix. What? Okay, hold on. This is the best thing ever. A bit worried that your responses have 3-1 ratio. I'm all for 18 hours of making fun. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, no, I'm cutting it out. I'm stopping now. I could feel it. I can feel it when it starts to get boring. Okay. I have like a sense about it. Yeah, because that was just going to go on forever. And then he's going to respond to me. And then I'm going to have to watch me watching him, watch me, watch him, watching me. Watch him, it's not. We're done. That was it. I'm not dignifying any more of this. Okay. Anyway, all right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's like 3 seasons on Netflix. Jesus.
Are continuing. Over this weekend, they escalated to a rather extreme degree. Around 56 individuals arrested. We've got videos of police vehicles smashed and destroyed.
Yeah, what? Like 1 hour to watch 20 minutes. That's kind of my fault. I pause it a lot. Apparently, people don't like it when I do it too often, but I can't help it. Okay, I have a rate that I gotta meet in order to not feel like I'm stealing content.
Waymo vehicles set ablaze. Donald Trump has seized command of the California National Guard and deployed them to the streets in order to quell the riots. There is now a conversation about whether
That is crazy. So he's and I heard too that he's also sending the Marines. The hell are the Marines gonna do? They know how to do one thing, which is just kill, kill, kill. Like that's all they know how to do. Holy shit!
whether or not Trump may invoke
Like what the hell is that gonna? Anyway, I'm just like Marine, like what are we supposed to do? What? But they're American citizens. What? We can't. What?
the Insurrection Act to deploy the Marines, but there's a lot more to it than just a riot. Now, of course, some people are saying posse comitatus. The military cannot be deployed for local law enforcement in these United States. This would not be local law enforcement, ladies and gentlemen. The United States has been invaded. We have images of men waving Mexican flags.
They've been invaded. What, by the people that are already here? What the hell are you talking about, dude?
Men saying, "This ain't my flag," as they burn the American flag and march with.
How dare they? You know, they should be arrested for burning. You're not allowed to do that to flags. Okay, flags have feelings too, you know. All right. Jeez.
Colombian and Mexican flags. What we are dealing with is insurgency under the guise of protest, state sanctioned.
I almost want to go back to like when the mask riots were happening and then watch him like completely they're allowed to do this. Okay. It's their First Amendment right. Okay. They're allowed to go and block traffic, whatever. You know, they were just all over the place screaming and yelling and doing riot stuff. But it was okay if there, as long as it's on his team, you know.
What's happening right
Or January 6th, right? There's another example of rioters that are just perfectly you know, they're allowed. It's First Amendment.
now is Democrats cheat using illegal immigration. They bring in as many non-citizens as possible into places like California. They do not enforce the law against them, which violates federal law. They then have these individuals counted in the census to bolster their congressional seats, giving them a disproportionate amount of votes in Congress, as well as the Electoral College. That is the will of the American voter subverted.
Oh my God, dude, that just sounds insane. What a weird. It's like they have to go so far out of reality to be like, the Democrats are bad. They're doing like, if you actually look at the way they draw the congressional lines, the gerrymandering and stuff, it's all like pitched to the right, man, because the right typically don't have the numbers, so they have to like redraw districts and stuff like that. So they're trying to like, we don't do it, but the Democrats do. They're the reason. That's why like people come over here from Mexico, so that because of the Democrats, because they want more congressional seats.
Subverted by criminal invasion. And California, not the only state, they're in on it.
Or maybe you just removed a bunch of poor people's health care and you know, but basically took away a bunch of food from their children that they, you know, the benefits that they were feeding their children with, and maybe they're kind of pissed about it. Maybe that.
Riots that we're seeing right now are sanctioned by the state. Make no mistake. And I'll break it down exactly how and why. Gavin Newsom will not enforce against these protests because these are a de facto arm of the state. Now we
get so angry. They're a de facto arm of the state. Like
predicted this to the T a year ago. I sat down with Sam Cedar. Hey, Sam. Remember what I said?
He
Do
hates.
you think that Donald Trump will use
so funny? Like Tim Pool hates Sam Cedar because he just wrecks him like so often. It's like every single time they've interacted. I should pull up some of their debates and watch some of those sometime because they were so funny. Like he was just such an idiot. And because he does this thing, Tim Pool does this thing where he like reads like the first 3 sentences of an article and thinks he knows the whole thing based on the first 3 sentences. And he was trying to like argue against like stuff with Social Security and didn't realize that he was like, you know, if you just read like 3 more sentences, it was going to like say the opposite of what he anyway, it was just really embarrassing. And it happened a bunch of times. And Sam just points it out. And he gets so mad. He just hates Sam Cedar. It's hilarious.
The military to enforce deportations. He agreed. Do you think Democrats will just let it happen? Did anyone think anyone think otherwise?
It's crazy too, because like they're always talking about the Democrats being like this and that, and oh, the Democrats are so left and all this type of stuff. Like there was like 75 Democrats that just voted in favor of ICE and saying that we should like thanking ICE or something like that. Like they voted in favor of that. Like we don't have a left party. There is no left here in America as far as politics go. There is like right of center and then really right of center. That's it. That's all we got here.
What we are seeing now is California can't formally defy the federal government for a variety of reasons. I mean, they could try, but Trump would just command the National Guard over him.
Gisela, yeah, good call. Yeah, said Tim's dad. Isn't Tim's dad watching the Majority Report? Yeah, he calls in pretty often. Like every so often, he'll like call in to the Majority Report to tell him how disappointed he is with this MAGA grifter of a son.
And that's exactly what we're seeing. The reason the riots aren't being shut down, the police are backing down, and the reason why Gavin Newsom is saying, get the National Guard out of my state, or more so, restore the command to the state so he can rescind them, is because the rioters serve as effectively corsairs. What does that mean? In the colonial wartime period, the British Crown, for instance, would say, the French are really getting on my nerves. They're doing trade with our adversaries. We need to shut them down, but we don't want war. So what they would do is they would issue letters of marque and reprisal, letters of marque, and they would give these privateers, private battleships owned by fleets, individuals, captains, and they'd say, look, if you go in the high seas and start bombing the French, we're going to look the other way. We'll take care of you.
Yeah, that's what's happening. It's the Democrats that were like, hey, rioters, if you go riot, we're going to look the other way, okay? Because we need y'all to take care of the police, I guess, ICE. Like, come on. What the fuck are you talking about?
Anything you steal is yours. Don't fly our flag. The Crown, various nations would do this. They would tell private battleship owners to fly whatever flag they wanted, just not theirs. That way, when they bombed the enemies of that nation, they would say, "What? We would never. Those are random people." That's exactly what we're seeing right now.
Who are they bombing? That's like who? Like what are they accomplishing then? Like that is anyway analogous to this.
The National Guard clashing with violent rioters, and my friends.
But no, hold on. But like, how are the rioters accomplishing something for the Democrats?
We've got it all for you. Let me show you this. First, from The Guardian, California's Gavin Newsom demands Trump withdraw National Guard troops from LA. In fact, they're actually expanding the riots. There's an expected riot tonight, and several other cities are preparing to riot. Welcome to the formal summer of Love 2.0, I suppose. I've got a bunch of.
I know, right? That's such a. I love Jessica. Brilliant. Yes, thank you. Can we vote for the? Can we vote for the Democratic Party that lives in the right wingers' imagination? I would love for that to actually exist. I know everything. Yeah, no, it's because they're like so far. Like they're communist. No, I wish they were, but they're not. They're not even fucking close. They're not even socialist. They're nowhere. They're like neoliberal fucking. Anyway,
two videos I want to show you and break down exactly what's going on. Before we do, my friends, make sure you join the Timcast Discord. We need you.
Because it sucks in there. It's really boring. Nobody's talking and stuff. It's really just a bunch of people just agreeing with each other all the time. Just a bunch of right-wing nonsense. Okay, hold on. Whoa, look at that.
Support the work that we do, and you can team up with all of these individuals, and they want to meet you. So again, go to timcast.com.
They want to meet you, Yes, you. John. Yeah, I'm talking to you, John. John's like, what? Me? Yeah, you.
Get involved. Now, I want to show you this right here.
Oh, somebody had a smoke bomb. That's a smoke bomb. I remember playing with those when I was a kid. That was a big one. That was one of the bigger kind. That was like the double smoke bomb.
Proof that it's an invasion. Many of you have already seen this photo, but I've personally experienced these moments.
God, they get so mad. It's so funny. It's like, how dare somebody do like riot stuff, and then also have a Mexican flag. Like, would they feel better if it was an American flag? I wonder if they're like, that fixes it. No, it's cool. Now you can throw bricks at the police. It's cool as long as you're doing it for America.
This is a man on a dirt bike waving a Mexican flag amid thick black smoke. The LAPD standing back. Now, it's hard to know when photos are from yesterday or videos, or whether or not it's just.
Hey, Maya, how we doing? How you doing? All right, looking good. You know, so, you know, I like that outfit.
Someone pulling old footage. And right now, there are a lot of old videos circulating where people claim it's new. The thing is, this photo doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if this photo is from.
Oh, so they were right. So yeah, it was actually old. Is that what? I love it when he does this. Like, they're just claiming that it's from a different photo at a different time and everything. Yeah, well, you know what? Well, it doesn't even matter, okay? Because I'm going to take this in a completely different direction because they're all right about that. Anyway, all right, let's go over here. Just the jingly keys, guys. The jingly keys.
Yesterday, a year ago, or 2 years ago. The point is, for as long as I can remember, the far left is not.
So carrying the flag is proof of an invasion. Yeah, that's this is the dumbest timeline. Holy shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Allegiance to the United States, but to Mexico, largely because they want to see the U.S. destroyed. But let me tell you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. They just want to see the U.S. destroyed. That's all. They're not just, you know, angry that you just kicked a bunch of people off of the things that keep them alive and fed and shit.
I was in San Jose during protests against Donald Trump in his first term. They were wearing Bernie shirts. Many of them were flying Mexican flags, and they were saying, "Make California Mexico again."
That's kind of funny. Okay, you know, that's pretty good.
What people need to understand, just because someone is granted American citizenship doesn't mean they have allegiance to the United States. And for the
do we require that? Is that a thing we require? So if you're going to be here, you got to, and it's funny too, because that's why that damn Pledge of Allegiance freaks me out. I don't like it because, like, you have to pledge allegiance, and they're having kids do it in school and shit. What the? That is so weird. He's like, you should. You pledged allegiance when you went to public school, and now you're not allegianced. Yeah, allegianced anymore.
The people who are born of Mexican parents, who care more about their Mexican heritage and the Mexican country, American citizenship is a
I bet they do. And I don't care.
Formality. They were born here. They don't know anything different, but their culture, their family ties, the views, everything they believe in is Mexico. So they wave Mexican flags.
So what?
And they talk.
It's their culture, man. Who gives a shit? Like, anybody? Okay.
About Mexican-American War, and they say
it's like nobody's allowed to be proud of their culture unless they're like a white man cowboy. Yeah, that's American culture right here. Baseball and bullfights.
America is occupying our land.
Which is kind of Mexican, actually. It's kind of funny about that one. Like, cowboys are literally, they stole their entire look from Mexicans. It's insane.
And we want it back. And this is what you see. J.D. Vance posting a Trump truth. This moment calls for decisive
don't call it a truth. Just call it, let's just call it a tweet like a normal person.
Leadership. The president will not tolerate rioting and violence. President Trump posted.
Wait, did he just refer to himself in the third person? Did he?
A once great American city, Los Angeles, has been invaded and occupied by illegal aliens.
Oh, no, he was talking. I'm sorry. Okay.
And criminals. Now, violent insurrectionist mobs are swarming and attacking our federal agents to try and stop our deportation operations. But these lawless riots only strengthen our resolve. I am directing Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth.
I mean, dude, like, we know that like ICE was doing shit that was really fucked up, and they were just acting with impunity. Like, and why is it that ICE gets to like not behave like normal cops? Like, why is it that they don't have to be held responsible for anything ever, anytime, anywhere at all? Like, why don't they have to wear body cams? Why? It's weird that we have this like police force that just gets to be outside. It's like, it's the dirty, hairy force, but like for going after brown people. Like, what the fuck is going on?
and Attorney General Pam Bondi, in coordination with all other relevant departments and agencies, to take all such action necessary to liberate Los Angeles from the migrant invasion and put an
Jesus.
end to these migrant riots. Order will be restored. The illegals will be expelled, and Los Angeles will be set free. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Thank you for your attention. You're welcome, Trump. Like, what the fuck was that last part? Thank you for your reading this and your attention that you gave to me. I appreciate it. That was very nice of you to spare some attention for me.
Let me just tell you this, my friends. A large portion of the Los Angeles population is not American. Their children
You hear how
are.
he says that with so much derision. It's like a large portion of California is not American. I know. I'm mad too. I hate him. Anyway.
And this is what I have warned about for some time that is happening. Let me play this video for you.
Cool. Firecrackers. I like those things. 4th of July is coming up. Can't wait. Oh, they're burning of burning the flag. How dare you? You do not burn a piece of fabric that's colored the red, white, and blue.
For those that are just listening, they're burning an American flag while waving a Mexican flag. And a man says, this.
Wow, that's so funny. I didn't even notice. I just don't give a shit so hard that I didn't even notice the other flag.
This is not my flag. And then he says, green, white, and red. Mexico, that's my flag. I don't believe Posse Comitatus plays a role right now. And Donald Trump.
What was that? I don't know. What?
Can invoke the Insurrection Act. Why? Non-citizens and individuals, whether citizen or otherwise, with foreign allegiance, are attacking our law enforcement.
Oh my God.
We got
Jesus
ourselves an invasion.
Christ. Dude, does he think this way for the January 6th people? Because that was basically what he's talking about. I mean, I guess that they were more, they weren't from no, but they were allegiance with some kind of tyrant. So how is that any different? Anyway.
But you know what?
Idiot.
Democrats are never going to acknowledge that. They're not going to say it. So what do? Here's a video. I believe it's from Cam Higbee.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. Oh man, they love this one. It's like, look, they're throwing rocks. Okay, that's basically attempted murder. Look at that.
He says the other side of
That was a big rock. Okay, that was big.
the overpass, entire
Like that scene from Home Alone 2.
fleets of California Highway Patrol vehicles are being annihilated by rioters.
So, it was in a tiny part of LA. They make it out to be this big thing. When a sports team wins, they actually riot, and a lot wilder. Yeah, I could see that. Of course, it's this little tiny. It's funny too, because look, I like my feed that I get for this stuff is 100% right wing. So it's funny because it makes me so skeptical of everything. Like I don't, but this is how I get my fucking news. So it's like everything I am looking at is like skewed. I don't believe it, but this is how I get my news. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. Jesus.
You can see in this
I do have ground news, but I need to read it more. That's all.
video, several police SUVs have their windows smashed.
Wow.
And I believe there's another video where they're set on fire. Los Angeles Scanner posted.
What? Hold on, let's say that again. And I believe there was another one with fire. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
See in this video, several police SUVs have their windows smashed. And I believe there's another video where they're set on fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on fire.
Los Angeles Scanner posted these videos showing the Waymo fires. Take a look at this.
There is way more fire there. You're right. You're right. Way more fire in that video.
Several vehicles. The Waymo vehicles were stopped. They smashed out the windows. They smashed the sensors, and they set them on fire.
Unbelievable. You know, cars have feelings. Okay, you can't just do that. That car had a family. All right, there was like 2 buses that gave birth to that. Okay, those buses are really sad now.
Donald Trump says Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Bass should apologize to the people of LA for the absolutely horrible.
God, they're children. Gavin, you scum. Oh man. I did a Trump name right there. I'm in middle school.
Horrible job that they have done. And this now includes the ongoing LA riots. These are not protesters. They are troublemakers and insurrectionists. Remember, no
Someone please stay in the vehicle.
masks. I showed this from JD Vance
It's
already.
like, exactly. Kindergarten. You're right. Middle school. I don't know what I was thinking with that. That was just your kindergarten. Yeah. No older than that. Jeez.
Gavin Newsom calls Trump's National Guard deployment unlawful, demands troops be pulled back. All right. Let me.
Yeah, you've already read this like 4 times. I know you got like one headline that you just have to keep repeating.
Let me tell you what's going on.
You've already done it several times. I don't know how you get this much fucking time out of this.
A lot of this blame goes to Ronald Reagan, who offered up amnesty to illegal immigrants.
Wow. I wouldn't have thought that he would go after like the original, like he, at basically when the punk scene was really happening, Reagan was the piece of shit. And so that's kind of cool, taking it back to like the original punk days,
People who come to this country, come to the United States, and they'll bring their kids, and you have these, these DACA recipients.
Now, I know it started in the 70s, Kevin. You don't have to correct me. Okay. Can you just stop? All right. Stop. No, I get it. Yeah. 77. I know. All right. God, you're old. No, that's all you're saying. So you're old. I don't even know who was president in 77. You know what? Just stop. Please don't interrupt me again. God damn it, Kevin. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself right now.
These individuals
Sorry, Kevin.
are granted some type of protected status, like we saw with Obama. In the 80s, I believe what we saw was Reagan. Actually, let me pull this up. There's a great article on it.
Does anybody know who the president was in the 70s? It's 77. Who was the president then? Anyway.
Reagan Amnesty, California. It was 1986. Was
I was 2.
this Reagan? Yes. Here we go. In 1986, Ronald Reagan signed a law that granted amnesty to 2.9 million undocumented immigrants. Undocumented. It notably did not create a one-party Republican state. No, it ended it. When Ronald Reagan did this, something interesting happened. The amnesty results in 3 million individuals who are allegiant to Mexico or to their home countries. Not all of it. It's not always Mexico. California Democrats.
Oh, is it Ford? Okay, that could be. I don't know. I don't know why I could Google it, but that's way too hard. Forget it.
As many illegal immigrants as possible. So when the census is done, they count them as residents and they count towards congressional apportionment. Trump tried changing this.
But I mean, doesn't that stuff like have to do more with like like schools and hospitals and things like that you need to know who, like, how many actual bodies, how many actual people are in those areas for like a bunch of, like you're saying, like we shouldn't count them as people because then what they'll get, they can't vote. So they've moved past that because they know they can't vote. So the whole like letting them over here so they can vote like bullshit is like tired and obvious. So now they have to do this like complicated, weird like thing where it's like this convoluted nonsense of being like, oh, and they get more congressional seats because they get more people that are in that area because they let all the Mexicans in. And it's like, no, man, censuses just have to like count them people that are there so that they have those resources for the amount of people that are there.
Putting a citizenship question on the census, and he was blocked by the Supreme Court. This is the destruction and the end of the United States. And
it's so funny too, because I feel like I remember reading that like specifically immigrants are like the last people to answer the door to a census person and actually tell them shit, to be like, oh no, I don't live here. No, it's actually, I'm visiting from Canada. Yeah, no, yeah, that's I'm not even from here. Anyway, see ya. Bye. I gotta go.
The invasion of, let's put it this way. 3 million people illegally enter. 3 million people. That's greater than the population of the original 13 colonies. They enter this country illegally. They have children. On average, let's say 2.5.
Well, Andrew's saying something, because you were saying something about the cops just standing outside of a door. They were acting like, okay, hold on, let me read the whole thing. So they acted like, oh my God, it's getting wild. Then all they showed was that door, and the officer posted outside of it for hours, right? And then the other comment said, and then there was those officers that did nothing as a bush caught on fire. And it was the civilians who tried to put it out, and the officers just watched and pointed their guns at the citizens. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it's funny too, because like when you saw the I just remember from the BLM protests and everything, cops would just fuck with people until they would get out of hand and be, look, they're out of hand. It's like it's basically exactly what Republicans do with all government. Like they just go in and like defund all the schooling and everything and like fuck it up so bad. Like they just they mess it up on purpose. And like, look, schooling doesn't even work. See, government sucks. You should just privatize everything. And it's like, yeah, because of you. You went and fucked with it, and now it doesn't work. And now you're pointing at it saying that it, oh my God, but they do the same thing when it comes to like these protests and stuff. They go in and antagonize them. Like, look, they're acting crazy. And it's like, yeah, after you like fucked with them for like an hour. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about 30, 40 years ago. You now have 6 million American citizens whose parents are not from here. Their traditions, their morals, the flag they have at home. It's not America. When it comes,
how dare it not be America?
Comes time for these kids 20 years later to vote. What do they vote for? They vote in the interests of their parents and families back home.
They're so crazy too, because like everybody knows that like most of the like here in Florida, we have like a huge Latino population or Latinx population, and they vote Republican like almost every time, because their culture back home a lot of times is very conservative, and then yet these people hate them, and oh my God, it's just so weird. It's like the most it's sad. It really is.
Now they're rioting, waving Mexican flags because they were never part of the American culture. That's an invasion, and Democrats are propping it up.
What's up, Tsunami? How we doing? What's up?
Is the answer. The reality is, if you were to get rid of every single illegal...
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a Cuban population. And I've heard people say that, like, the Cuban population here, like, votes very far right. I guess you can't really vote far right, but they vote right because, not correctly, they vote to, never mind, you know what? But they vote that way because of, like, they came from communism or whatever, or a communist country that sucks,
Legal immigrant from LA, probably be
It's
Republican.
like, all these communist countries that are bad at it, it just makes us look bad. You know what I mean?
And well, maybe not, but let me put it this way. The problem we have now is, let me frame it this way.
Please do.
It is not wrong for a child of a Haitian migrant to vote to bring their parent to this country. It is against the interests of the United States, but when I say it's not wrong, it is the drive of...
Why is it against the interests of the United States? Because like there's literally nothing wrong with what do you think the interest? Okay, you know what? I'm just like giving too much time to this.
Every person to benefit their friends and their families. That's what I mean to say. It's wrong for us. It breaks the law, but they're allowed to vote, aren't they? And therein lies the issue. Here's the story and the analogy that I use, and apply it to this. A man builds a farm in the middle of nowhere. Within the span of 100 years, there are several farms in the surrounding area, and they put together, there's a church. They all gather at church.
Wait, the farm, we're moving from the farm to a church. Did you just change the analogy as you're going? Okay, just
then
go.
you have the makings of a small town. Eventually, there is some shops.
Oh, because it's both a farm and a church. I'm sorry. Now it's a town.
And maybe 1,000 people live in this small area. One day, a man says, "Hey, let's play stickball." And he and the buddies go out to one of their fields and say, let's carve this out and make a baseball field. And
Why they call it stickball? And that feels weird. I didn't even know. I thought he was talking about something sexual. Honestly, if you want to play stickball, just go to adamandeve.com. I'm sorry, stick balls, stick and balls. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Go to adamandeve.com. Enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item. 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to adamandeve.com. Enter that code word Brentley. That's Brently at checkout. Get your exclusive offer. Get your butt some stuff and stuff your butt. Okay. And I think we got another. Did we get another super chat? Did I miss? How did I miss that? What's going on? Did we get it? Or am I seeing it? Am I crazy? I thought I saw another super chat. I'm sorry. Never mind. No. All right. Sorry. Moving on. I thought I seen one on the screen. Okay.
And this is now, third or fourth generation rural. They make a baseball field.
Sticky balls. There, you nailed it. I forgot. You're right. Yeah, sticky ball.
And then they play games. And they bring their kids. Years goes by, and that young man whose dad made that baseball field, he has a kid of his own. And he brings his kid to that baseball field, and he says, I'm going to teach you how to play ball. Years goes by, and that kid grows up, and he brings his kid to the baseball field.
Oh, yeah, like and subscribe if you don't mind. Maybe just hitting that like button on it's like a thumb thing. It's like if you start at my eyes, look straight down. Yeah, there it is. You got it. Thank you. Perfect.
My grandpa made this baseball field so that we could play today. Years go by, and now it's around today. And this kid, he's got his son, and he says, my great-grandpa built this baseball field with several others who founded this town, and we're going to play baseball together. And he shows up, and unfortunately...
There's a big dog, right? And the big dog gets the ball, and it was signed by one of the people's, like, that were really popular back then, and they have to get the ball back with, like, these elaborate machines that they built.
Baseball field's in disrepair. It's falling apart. There's some overgrowth, and he's like, we better go petition the locals. We got to restore this. So he goes to City Hall meeting.
The fuck is happening? What are we doing? I already forgot the stupid story that we're talking about here. I think this sticky balls thing really messed me up. That's on you, Giselle. Was it Giselle? I think it was. That's your fault that I'm lost now.
There's a few thousand people who live there now, several thousand, in fact. And he says, guys, my great-grandpa helped build this baseball field, and we used to have big town events. We used to come together on Sunday after church, keep the community together, and now it's fallen into disrepair. We got to make sure we don't let this happen, because we got kids now, and these kids, they want to play baseball too. And you know what? All of the people, all the descendants of that town, they're all clapping and cheering and hooting and saying, woo!
Oh my God, get to the damn point.
We're going to allocate our funds to fixing up the baseball field in honor of your great-grandpa who built it and made it possible. They all recognized the power of the tradition and said, it's a long time coming. And then the mayor
It's a long time coming.
turns to the group of 51% of the population, which are the children of Haitian migrants brought in by a Democrat administration.
And they like a different sport.
And the Haitian migrants say, our parents need an immigrant welcome center, and the funds should be used to provide them housing. And they say, okay, the vote is in. 51% in favor of Haitian migrant influx, 49% in favor of restoring your baseball field. Baseball field is out, migrant center is in, and what happens?
A much better decision would have been made, because that actually helps people versus some fucking sports ball place.
Over the next several years, you end up with a massive increase in Haitians bringing their family members from Haiti. That's just
And then even fewer baseball stuff happens.
Now, is it wrong for a child,
So
an American
stupid.
citizen, to vote in his own interest? Of course not. But this is what happens through this system. So tell me, what is the solution to it? The people whose children were supposed to inherit this country, Gen Z largely, are being left out as Democrats bring in more and more illegal immigrants and then pass laws in their favor. And
Democrats are bringing them in. I think they're coming in. Like, I don't. Democrats aren't like, hey, you guys. Hey, I'm a Democrat. Look, you want to come over the border? I know some spots where you can actually. Yeah, we can get over there really. You can tell I'm old because I do the phone like this instead of like this. The kids these days, damn kids these days, they do it like this. It's weird. It's this. This is a phone, kids.
and even try to give them the
Don't ask me why. I don't know. It's supposed to be like the shape, kind of like, I don't know.
right to vote.
It's a flip. It's a flip flop.
If there's two views on this. From the left, they say Donald Trump is a white nationalist who's trying to make.
He literally is. I mean, he is a white nationalist, dude. What the hell are you talking about? He literally he said that it's okay when white immigrants come here, but not okay when people from shithole countries come here, and then listed a bunch of countries of black people.
This country white again. I think more so.
And he's supported by literal, like, out and out fucking white nationalists, dude, like white supremacists. Like they support him. The ones that wear that label proudly.
Trump and the people who support him want this country to remain America and in the interest of Americans, regardless of their race.
Hey, Spooky, how we doing? What's up?
As Tucker Carlson said, the interest of Black Americans are the same as every American, because Black Americans have been here for hundreds of years, several hundred, almost as long as the colonists were, going back to, let's just say 1619. Right?
Yeah, they were kind of dragged here, yeah, against their will. Anyway.
Right. And so they have interests in what their parents and their ancestors helped build. And don't forget the legacy of slavery and all that. But they're
I love the way he moves it. And, the legacy of slavery and all that stuff. Anyway, moving on. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, we're just going to get out. But yeah, but of course that. But never moving on.
here and they're a part of it. But somebody who came here a month ago, somebody who came here 5 years ago, it's very different when they're voting to send money to a different country. Therein lies the big problem. For the people on the right, they say we are being replaced. Now, to be fair, Black people in Chicago have been saying this too. The left calls this the Great Replacement conspiracy theory. I don't care if there's a...
Wait, what? The Black people are saying it. They're trying to replace it. What do you... I mean, if they're talking about white supremacists, they're right.
Conspiracy or not, I would call it an emergent phenomenon. You cannot have amnesty after amnesty after amnesty in DACA and then expect that those people not vote in the interests of foreign nations.
I know calling it a legacy is so weird, right? But I mean, it left a huge stain on the country. So legacy has like a positive, right? Like it kind of has like a positive vibe to it. So it's weird to use that word, but there is like a lasting stain from that institution, but yeah, calling it a legacy feels weird.
So what happens? Well, when two cultures...
Hey, Chris, what's going on, dude? How you doing, man?
...sit side by side and they disagree on how the world should function or how their country should function, they fight. We don't want them to. We don't want fighting, but this is going to happen. The children of Americans are not going to sit back and just be like, we don't care that our money's being sent to foreign countries. No, they're going to say, stop.
It's not your money, dude. They earned that money and then sent it back home. Like that. You're saying they shouldn't be allowed to do what they want with the money that they earn? Or like, what money are we talking about here?
Stop doing this. So what happens now? Donald Trump.
What happens now? We're going to go to that part of the stuff. What the hell?
Is going to go.
How does he do this? Like, this is such a bullshit art. And there's no clip playing or anything. I don't know how people do this without clips to be able to shut the fuck up for a few minutes when they let the clip play. I'm just dumbfounded by people that are capable of doing that.
And he's going to do whatever he has to do to remove illegal immigrants. The problem is...
Wait, you said they blame Trump for anti-ICE? Yeah, I mean, he ramped up the ICE stuff. I mean, we're seeing that they were deporting everybody, whether they were like criminals or not. They didn't care. They were just rounding up every brown person they could. The one dude that they deported or rounded up and just through, once they figured out that he was an American citizen, but he was like a veteran, and they're like, oh shit, I'm sorry, but you're too brown, maybe you should have thought of that before you decided to be the shade that you are.
Many of these illegal immigrants are friends and family members of people who are citizens and who live there, but those citizens are waving American flags. Now, I think it's fair to say that many of the rioters waving Mexican flags, they're not Mexican citizens. They may be dual citizens, but they're certainly American. And that is because illegal immigrants are scared they'll get caught and deported. So these people...
So you're saying they're not Mexicans now? Like how? Wait, I thought it was an invasion. So now you're saying, oh no, these are just American citizens, even though you just said a minute ago, like in the same damn video, that this is like a foreign invading force. Oh my God, dude, how do you do this? Do you have like goldfish for an audience? Like what the hell?
Are out on behalf of an illegal invasive force to defend them and stop the federal government from enforcing the law. We call that sedition.
Oh, wait, because they're doing it on their behalf. Is that what it is? Okay.
I don't care.
Jesus.
People keep saying treason, and I guys, it is so, it's not semantics, okay? They say treason because...
They scooped up a U.S. Marshal. Jesus. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is like the most I mean, they're just so incompetent, and they don't care. It's just they're just throwing out a wide net and just getting anybody they can. It's insane. And people immigrate and want to establish their life in your country. They are not in absolute submission and worship to the country. They are leaving for good reason. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know. It's like, no, you have, if you're going to come here, you got to worship. You need to fly our flags at your protests. Okay, you can't.
'Cause they
Can't just be waving your flag now.
they have an emotional reaction, and they want the maximum penalty. But there's a reason why it's not treason. We're not at war with Mexico. Trump can certainly declare war on Mexico if he wants, I guess.
Don't give him the idea. Stop. Don't even say it. Don't even speak that into the damn universe, because we're declaring war. Ah, shit, he did it. No, never mind. Forget it. Oh my God.
Sedition. They're trying to undermine the functioning of the U.S. government, and that matters because they could be arrested for seditious conspiracy. They cannot be arrested for treason. I mean, you can.
But it's sedition, guys, not treason. Treason's what Trump did. Okay, that was the thing he was doing. He was trying to steal the election. Remember that? That was treason.
It's not gonna. It's
Different stuff, different thing.
It's not how the law is codified, unless Trump declares war on Mexico or something.
He said it again. I think he's trying to give Trump an idea here.
This is a seditious conspiracy.
Trump could arrest them for treason if he declared war on Mexico. Then you can just round him up for treason, I guess. I don't know.
To undermine the United States. And these people should be arrested and charged as co-conspirators with an invasive force.
What?
It's not treason.
That's psychotic, dude. It's a protest, man. Holy shit.
Well, one could argue it's treason if you can define what this invasive
Are you arguing with your chat?
force is. I don't know that you can.
I don't know why it bothers me. It's like, just don't argue with your chat.
Ian Yeager says Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna.
Well, no, I can do it, but that's because I'm me, and and sometimes y'all are wrong, and I got it, Anyway,
This is a statement saying they will not comply with mass deportations, and this is where we end up. Many people are pointing out Robert Luna. He is saying that he's not going to comply with federal law enforcement. So we have insurrection. That's literally what it is. Local law enforcement will not enforce the law, and it violates.
That's insurrection. What define? Hold, I'm about to look up what insurrection is.
The sovereignty of every other state of this union.
Define insurrection. Okay, what the?
Union as well as the federal government. I'll say what I said again.
Oh, good, because I'm kind of confused.
When you have 40 years of illegal immigration, well, it's longer than 40, but you have 40 years of sustained illegal immigration with amnesty. You're going to have a man today who's 40, whose parents came here illegally and gave birth to him, and he was a citizen. And he's going to say, I will not allow the federal government to deport good people like my parents, even if it's illegal. Foreign individuals who are here will be defended. Call it whatever you want. Some would say it's an invasion. I would just...
Some say it's an invasion. Okay, so it's like somebody comes here and, or no, somebody comes here illegally and they have a kid, and then the kid grows up and he's like, I'm not going to let people kick my family out. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. Not to mention, like, you can't think just like I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just who cares? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think like once they get here, they should probably go through the process of getting citizenship. But that shit is so hard. Like they make it like purposefully difficult to get citizenship. So I don't know. And part of me is just like, who cares? Just just do what you're doing. I don't know.
Just say it's
they pay lots of taxes and do a lot of jobs too that are quite difficult. But
an emergent phenomenon that if you don't enforce these laws, the children who are born of these parents will be allegiant to foreign individuals. And that's
their parents.
Seditious conspiracy.
What? Because they're because they have allegiance with their parents, that makes it a seditious conspiracy, and they should be arrested for such.
They actually be working together.
Jesus.
There's nothing you can do about it because it's not really a conspiracy this guy's engaged in. Certainly some may be. No, it's a standalone complex. That's it. this man is going to say outright, no one told me what to do. I didn't conspire with anybody. I'm just not going to let someone go after my family, my grandma, my mom, my dad. Because my parents, he's going to say.
So you should be able to decide what that American citizen is allowed to vote for. Like, you get to tell them. The government should be able to enforce, be able to enforce an ideology or against some kind of ideology or whatever. For those people, they should not have their liberties. They should not have the freedom to be able to choose for themselves what to support and what not to support.
They're going to say, I'm not saying him personally.
It's like, I thought you were for freedom, dude. What the fuck?
These individuals are going to say, my parents are illegal. The ICE raids are going to arrest them. So we will not enforce the law. Then what? When Trump comes in with the National Guard to enforce federal law and uphold the Union, to defend the Union from foreign invasion, these individuals who are citizens will resist. And that's the erosion of a nation. There's a lot more to this story that we'll be getting to later.
You get that, like, isn't that like what this country started as? Didn't like everybody come here and then England was like, you guys still got to do what we want you to do, and they were like, you know what, we're gonna fight you guys, and then they voted for their own interests, and fought for their own interests, having had come here as an immigrant.
Especially with Gavin Newsom begging to be arrested and the Democratic response, which is getting crazy. But I'm going to wrap it up for now. Smash the like button, share the show with everyone you know. Stay tuned. We got more coming up today, and we'll see you all shortly.
All right. Well, that was fun. I think I'm going to cover more stuff like this, honestly. Let me know if you like that sort of stuff. I've kind of been enjoying it just because the Fundie Tube kind of gets samey after a while. I'm still going to do it, but just not as much. Let's pepper in some stuff like this, because it's I don't know, it's more interesting in a lot of ways and a bit more relevant to what's going on. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, and if what's going on is sex, that was terrible. Wow. Kevin, can you cut that? Yeah, just cut that. Just go straight into the ad. Yeah, thank you. AdamandEve.com. Go to AdamandEve.com. Enter that code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item. 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to AdamandEve.com. Enter that code word Brentley. That's BRENTLY at checkout. AdamandEve.com is America's #1 adult toy dispensary. Save yourself a trip to that sticky store and have it sent directly. The packaging is discreet. It does not say on the box where it comes from, so you don't have to worry about that. And the packaging comes quickly, and so can you. Go to AdamandEve.com, enter that code word Brentley, and check out and get your exclusive offer. Get your butt some stuff. If you want, you can hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. It really does get the algorithm to recognize this channel a little bit better, right? And so I'd appreciate it. But the other thing, if you want to support us, you can support us by supporting our sponsor, AdamandEve.com, or you can do a bunch of other stuff, right? You can become a patron at patreon.com/bulkapostate. You can do a one-time payment on Cash App, and our cash tag is Apostate. You can become a member. And tomorrow we're going to have a members only stream. I keep having to push it back. I apologize. It was supposed to be yesterday, but I had construction being done on the house that was way too loud and went on way too long. So anyway, Wednesday, definitely good for it. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Be covering some pretty interesting stuff. So you can hit that join button, become a member. You also get a lot of streams that go straight to members only after they go live. So if you don't catch it live, you can't go back and watch it unless you're a member. So if you want access to all the streams, and there's a lot, you're missing a lot if you're not a member, trust me. So just hit that join button, become a member, and you get access to that. We also have merch now. I keep forgetting I need to add that to this little list. We got new merch, Apostate merch. Check it out. It's a lot, good stuff. Got 2 designs so far. I'm working on some more, and I think we might have a contest or something, or if there's an artist, you can put some put some art in the art section of the Discord. Oh yeah, join the Discord. That's the other thing. You can also email me at punkapostate@gmail.com. But yes, do some art in the Discord. You can also suggest stuff. There's a suggestions spot in the Discord. So I'd appreciate any kind of suggestions there, and I pretty much always cover it. But and also follow me on all the socials. All the links will be below. But you know, the main thing is to stay logical, loving, skeptical, and compassionate, and we will see you next time.